SpongeBob was making Krabby Patties. A health inspector kicked the door open and walked in. He took out a scanner and scanned everyone. He came to a terrifying conclusion. One of them was infected with a highly contagious virus. This shocked the inspector greatly. He immediately placed the Krusty Krab under complete quarantine. Everyone inside the Krusty Krab was terrified. Squidward kept scrubbing himself with a brush while Mr. Krabs hid in his office. Plankton escaped from the soda bottle and took advantage of his small size to get away. The next second, he was incinerated by a quarantine robot. To find out who was infected, Mr. Krabs began checking everyone one by one. Squidward was very nervous. He accidentally knocked over a can of pepper. It landed right on SpongeBob's nose, causing him to sneeze. Everyone was frightened. Mr. Krabs prepared to pounce and grab SpongeBob.
I'll go willingly. I feel fine, but I don't want to risk infecting my friends. Especially you, Squidward.
In the end, SpongeBob voluntarily locked himself in the freezer. They heard painful sounds coming from inside, but SpongeBob was actually skiing and eating ice cream in there. After that, they all breathed a sigh of relief. Patrick looked at SpongeBob through the window and saw him eating ice cream in the freezer.
My eyes are emptying under the leather.
It's weather, you moron.
The crab flew! It's spinning! Let's freeze everything!
In the end, Patrick got his wish and was locked in the freezer too. They started an ice cream fight inside. Now there were only 4 people left in the restaurant. Squidward just lightly scratched his arm, and everyone suspected he was infected with the flu.
Freezer!
The remaining 3 were very nervous. Mrs. Puff just yawned, and Mr. Krabs immediately locked her in the freezer. Now only Mr. Krabs and Pearl were left. Pearl simply gave the money back to Mr. Krabs, but Mr. Krabs suspected she had the flu. Wait, at that moment, everyone in the freezer realized that none of them were infected. Therefore, only Mr. Krabs was infected. Everyone decided to catch the real infected person, so everyone rushed out of the freezer. Mr. Krabs was terrified and hid under the grill. The fight lasted from morning until night. At that moment, the health inspector walked in whistling. He pushed the door open and found the place in a complete mess.
Funny story, I was holding my equipment upside down yesterday. Nobody was actually sick.
He took out a flashlight to check the situation. Squidward's tentacles were covered in pustules. SpongeBob had become even more horrifying. Mrs. Puff had trash and worm disease. Patrick also had tracheitis. Pearl's nose was severely inflamed and discharging large amounts of pus. The worst one was Mr. Krabs. He was infected with every single virus. They were all infected with something much worse than the flu. In the end, the inspector fled in panic. The staff sealed the entire Krusty Krab shut.